back, turbo.
Baby, sold out dates, cash every day. I got you a mace, I light up blue rays. Bitch cheat on my pet, the condo a cage. Addicted to sex, I gotta get laid. My jacket off white, don't mean that it's beige. I clean up real nice, I don't got a maid. Her ape in the night, I'm still rocking beige. Live on paradise, I don't see the shade. Know the back end, I'm back on the road. Know the protect, paid off her show. Dripping this rough, more this V long. Hoes by the pair, I'm never alone. Sleep on the lyre, come on, they go solve. 8 in a 2 and let it dissolve. Bombing my dinner, young gon' wanna ball. Rock the whole concert and hot than a frog. My foreign's a toy, I'm still a kid. 10K this year for Coachella is lit. Rose got umbrellas to cover her wig. Open some money, let them in a trench. Lightning bolt diamonds cause I want revenge. We straight like a lineman, I really got rich. Some more fancy yellow diamonds in my pit. Don't get it confused, I'm still banging the seat. New Cartier, gonna a done. Niggas try to soak up the drip like a sponge. Hatred's contagious, I keep me a gun. I'm focused on making that M in a month. Baby order 20,000 at once. Walking in by, I'm not asking how much. Bet on the bottom, you need to catch up. Consistently dropping, I need me a dub. Sold out licks, cash every day. I got you a mace, I light up blue rays. Bitch cheat on my pet, the condo a cage. Addicted to sex, I gotta get laid. My jacket off white, don't mean that it's beige. I clean up real nice, I don't got a maid. Her ape in the night, I'm still rocking beige. Live on paradise, I don't see the shade.
Me and Young Gunna back at it again. We just left New York, double dating with twins. I just bought a Wraith, I retired the Benz. I fired my bitch and I hired a friend. I see all the hate through these Cartier lens. Every 2 months tryna put up an end. My dog caught a body, they got it on film. He still rocking Gucci watches in the pen. Take a trip around the globe, then we do it again. Got him watching my drip, guess I'm setting the trend. Louis backpack, hit a jet and I'm gone. I don't post what I do, cause these niggas be clones. See these diamonds, they hitting these VVS stones. Got a championship ring, I just brought it home. If in this plastic, the bullets like pellets. This your vintage jacket, this ain't Pella Pellet. Sold out dates, you know I don't play. The last 8 months straight, got no time for breaks. On they neck till it break, ain't pressing no brakes. I got on 2 watches, I still coming late. It feel like my birthday, I'm getting this cake. I pop like I got it, I'm holding my weight. I control the projects, I'm pushing his weight. I'm sipping his scissor, about pull me a 8.
Sold out licks, cash every day. I got you a mace, I light up blue rays. Bitch cheat on my pet, the condo a cage. Addicted to sex, I gotta get laid. My jacket off white, don't mean that it's beige. I clean up real nice, I don't got a maid. Her ape in the night, I'm still rocking beige. Live on paradise, I don't see the shade.
What's going on? Yo. How we doing? How we living? How we doing? What's going on, y'all? I make some noise really quick. Hold on. Let me get in my hot chair. We got some game to cover today. How's everybody doing today? I'm seeing how many people are on this live stream today. Okay. A couple people up in here. Okay, let me know where y'all are from really quick, guys. I just want to know where's y'all city and state y'all currently are living in right now. Let me know where y'all tuning into, for today's class, late night Sunday class session. My looking a little blurry. It's okay. I see you in the house, Nemo, OJ. What's going on? I see you. Look, guys, if this is your first time on today's class, just like this, we try to do a Zoom class once every week on Sunday, basically breaking down more gems, more game about the market, the stock market, the Forex market, but specifically showing you guys what to be watching in real time, right? Like this week, if you're trading, it's very important to actually know. Let me clear my throat. Okay, so it's very important to basically know on the bigger picture, what are companies doing in real time, what to be looking at. And honestly, I'm gonna give y'all no fluff, no BS. I was looking at my charts all throughout today. I was honestly trading just now, saying we did really good. And there was a couple of plays that were on my itinerary that I felt the need to show you guys on today's live class session. But if y'all right now, if you feel like you're a beginner trader, y'all put in the chat a number 1. And if you're experienced, put a 2 in the chat. I want to know who we're talking to today, because I'm going to go through things very efficiently, very smoothly. But for people who don't know me, and this is your first time coming to this class or seeing me for the first time, my name is Ryan. I'm a 25-year-old day trader, entrepreneur, CEO, and mentor. I've been trading for about 6.5 years. You know, I lost a lot of money at the beginning doing everything by myself. Now I'm able to teach hundreds of thousands of people trading from every degree, every level, from our paid community to our free community. We want to show you guys that we know what we're doing, we know what we're talking about, and when you guys make money with us, you're able to understand, oh yeah, cool, this guy actually made me some money. So you can come see what we really got going on in our community, okay? Cool. Well, I see y'all in California, H-Town checking in, Houston, Tennessee. Come on, let's go. Well, look, guys, luckily for y'all, trading is a global game. It doesn't really matter where you are in the world, what your profession is, what your goals are. As long as you are serious about the market and you want to apply it, you will also find success. So let me go ahead and share my screen and let me show y'all what we got cooking for the day. But why in the world is my picture all the way over there? All right, let's put you over there, buddy. All right, boom, cool. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and jump into what we're looking at for the day, guys. All right, off the rip, guys, we're going to be taking a look here at gold. So gold is one of the stronger assets that we have been trading on a day-to-day basis in the options community, in the forex community, like, every single. The thing about trading, guys, is especially with these bigger companies, I'm gonna give you guys like a preface. We're going to go over first gold, then we're going to go over SPY, which is the S&P 500. We're going to also cover IWM. And I'm gonna give you guys a couple of stock plays I'm looking at and some plays in real time to watch in every market, so you're excited and ready for the market. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and just get off the rip. Let's just go right to gold. Right, so gold, we've been smacking this company like a bad kid, like a kid who's cursing at recess. We've been smacking them pretty bad. So recently we had a big squeeze on gold. We had a breakout to the upside, a little bit of a retest right there. We bounced, and now we're kind of back here at this low, sitting here at about 40.72. So if y'all are trading right now, what y'all need to be doing is whenever you're looking at stocks, looking at companies, looking at indices, whatever, you want to always go to the high time frame first. So off the rip, I'm gonna start first in the monthly time frame. So I just want to show you like what to really do if you really want to like decipher what's happening with these charts in real time. Okay, so first things first, guys, we covered on our class, was it last week or a couple of days ago? We were basically covering in our class how we wanted to see gold attack this low right here. So if you're able to see, guys, this low is sitting right here at about 41.04. Okay, now if you go down to the 4-hour time frame at 41.04, this is the level about right here. As you can see here, about 5 days ago, we actually closed beneath this level. Cool. Now in our community, in the chat, I know we've been trying out new markets. We've been really crushing them, like really bad. I honestly feel bad for these markets. Where was the chat at? Am I blind? All right, here. All right, boom. Check it out, right? So we have a signals part of our chat. Basically, we called out six trades today. All 6 trades all hit. Okay. First of all, we took gold sales right here at 5:32 p.m. We go to gold today. Let's go to the 5-minute chart so we can just start from there. So that time when we took that, let me go to my 1-minute chart so you can actually see it tick by tick, so y'all know we're not BSing. All right, so we took some gold sales here at 523, entry at 40.85. Keep in mind how my stop loss is only at 40.87, so I'm risking 2 points right here. I'm looking to gain 5. Okay, so we entered right here at 40.85 at 523, which is basically about, let's zoom out closer. It's about right here. It took sales. Okay. And we took sales by like up here, and we basically were coming to it. I just want to show you like how we trade. Okay, when you're trading, guys, you want to be looking for liquidity. So when we took this sell on gold, we came to attack this low right here, and basically this low right here was where a lot of buyers were sitting in price. So what the market does, guys, with a liquidity grab, they love to come down and take people out of the trade. So what we do is on the inverse side is if I'm taking a company, I'm taking an indice, I'm taking whatever. I'm taking this company to the downside, right? I go ahead and take some sales right here. I'm not going to take profit right here or right here. No, my take profit target, guys, is simply the same thing every time. It's below, a previous low or above a previous high. Very simple. So we took sales right here, captured this whole move to the downside right there. And that trade was the first trade of the day, made us a whole lot of money, which is sick. Okay. Okay, hold on. And after that, I'm gonna show what happened after that. So, all right, cool. So after that, we then took gold buys. We smacked them. I'm sorry, guys. Today we didn't go really. We violated them. So we took gold buys at 552. All right, at 40.76. So that was basically all the way down here. What do y'all see? After this, so let me go back so you can see in the chat actually. I just want to show y'all what to expect because y'all been seeing us hyping up this free chat for a while. I just want to show y'all why that's the case. We've been doing them really like it's been honestly pretty crazy what we're doing. Look at this. Like a student today literally made $5,000 off this gold buy just today, $5,000 in the free chat, which is crazy. Okay, but let me just show y'all what we do. Just so y'all can just like get a glimpse of how we're printing so much money. Okay, cool. Boom. So basically, guys, we then took gold buys. So boom, we took gold buys basically. Like boom. So I posted in the chat. Where is it? Boom, 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 boom. Took gold sales, cool. But then we took these buys. Where we took these buys? Am I blind? Okay, there we go. Boom. So I posted in the chat about to catch the reverse, right? 549. We posted the longs at 550, made the official call at 551, and we basically were able to buy up, guys. After the market dropped down here, I'm gonna tell exactly why we took buys right here, and this concept will actually apply to the stock market, into futures, into forex, into options, basically into every market. So we took buys down here, and we came to attack where? What do you guys think that we're gonna attack? So if we took some buys, guys, down here in price, what do y'all think that I want to attack for my take profit? I want you to post into the chat. I want to see who's been learning, and I want to see what y'all think about it. Where would I actually want to take profit? I took a trade down here. Really simple. Y'all know this. I'm going to be attacking the highs, or previous level of liquidity. So I'm attacking this high right here, this candlestick up here, and then possibly up to this previous little breaker block right here on price, right? And as you can see, going straight up after that entry, and we capture this move from right there to right there. Pretty amazing. Someone made 5,000. Today I made in total on forex like maybe 540 bucks. I didn't go that crazy. I'm kind of still, still checking the little scenes out, see how we're doing, right? But to end the day, guys, we took another sell, 727. This is an important sell. This is what I want to teach you guys today about, like, whenever you're trading, right? You guys really can make money in any market once you understand how to actually chart the right way. So we took sales, guys, basically up here in price, right? So we took sales up here. You can see in the chat, posted sales at 727, okay? So 727 was basically about up here in price. It was a little bit before that whenever we took our sales. Posted to the chat, actually. If y'all are not in the chat, y'all should get in the chat. It's a free chat. All the instructions to get into the free chat is actually in my description. I posted the free chat link for y'all into the description. Okay. So basically, some students, they were looking for gold buys. They wanted to buy, right? I said, chill out, have some patience, because I'm looking at the chart on a higher time frame, right? Boom. So boom, they're buying buys. You said, listen, I'm watching sales. Be careful, you're on longs. We're in gold sales. It's gonna run. Boom. So we got into sales at 726. And from the point of our entry, so I entered a little bit beforehand. I entered about like right here on gold sales. I had a stop loss, guys. Write this down. This is the way the free game comes, right? If you're entering into a trade, guys, let's say you're entering into a trade like right here, for example, right? A really practical stop loss you can do is above that candle body, above that candle's body. So, for example, if you're buying sells on this candlestick right here, which is kind of risky, right? Your stop loss should be above this candlestick's high right here. So in the event if this candlestick were to go from red to green, it would already pull you out the trade. Now for me though, I knew that we were bearish on gold, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. But for gold, I was basically targeting these lows all the way down here. So check me out. I'm going to show you my strategy. I'm just going to keep it very straightforward, you guys. Keep it pretty honest with you guys today. Whenever you're trading, you need to have tight stop losses with a large margin of profit, okay? So what I did was I entered into gold sales here at 40.79, and my stop loss was literally at 40.80. It was a 1 point stop loss, right? But my entry was at but my I can't talk. My take profit was at 40.75. Entry was at 40.79. So I'm looking for 4 points. I'm risking 1 point. My TP2 was 40.71. So I was targeting, guys, 40.71 which is basically like down here with this area of liquidity. So if you pull it all the way across here on gold, we can just go see what gold did after this entry. Yeah, yeah. It violated every single take profit, and people made a freaking bag on my chat today. Literally, if we took this trade, I mean, like, I think that everybody like got the amount of profits that we made today was nasty. Like we went 6-0 today, and I'm not even done trading. When people say I'm a GOAT, I'm a trading wizard, it's printed, I check my stop loss, right? And it's a science behind everything. So now that we kind of covered, the what, which like is like what we did today, I'm gonna share like the students who are winning. He's up 1.5K on this trade, 2.1K on this one right there, 1.8. So many people are eating off of the education. So now let's go ahead and chart up this company from top to bottom. Okay. So we're gonna start first, guys, with the monthly time frame. This is where we all can learn charting on a beginner beginner to immediate standpoint. Okay. So off the rip, guys, on gold, we do have a monthly fair value gap sitting like down here in pricing on gold. As you can see, it's all the way down here. At some point in time, we need gold to come and fill this full gap all the way down here. This is what we're targeting for like the month, the month of July. Okay, that's the first thing first. Next thing, we go down to the 1 day time frame right here, or the 1 week actually first. All right, now what do you guys see happen here on the weekly on gold? Someone let me know into the chat what y'all see here on the weekly. Oh, and before I enter that, let me kind of show y'all what's been kind of brewing in the world recently. If y'all are curious, I think news is really, really important. So let me show y'all. So there's like a little bit more, but as you can see, the U.S. has completely destroyed the IRGC headquarters in Iran. This is the primary location from where Iran controlled its Air Force base. So the attack was so massive that surrounding areas and buildings were completely destroyed. And basically, it was a retaliation event with Trump because Iran, they did something. I forget what they did, but they kind of just, Trump is, if you guys punch Trump, he's sending a bomb into your house. Like if you stoop low with Trump, bro, he's doing the limbo challenge. Okay, he going to the gutter. So anyways, yeah, upon the news of the bombing, that's pretty bearish news. Okay, off the rip. So there's a lot of stuff happening in the war right now that's causing assets to depreciate in valuation. Now, when we look at gold, though, guys, we had a strong move to the downside last week, but we had consistent little wicks right here in price near this 4,000 key level. Now, this level, guys, is a key level of demand that I've been posting for a while. As you can see, we have a lot of wicks sitting right here in price previously from back here in Monday at this level here at 39.50. So if you were to draw that box across, we'll drop it into the same level of demand right here. Now, before a market can properly go to the downside or to the upside, they have to manipulate people out of their positions. So all that's happening right now is we're getting a little bit of some manipulation. I believe gold will be getting more to the downside. And I think that when gold makes this move to the downside to fill this gap, we get a pretty strong move back to the upside. But I'm targeting the downside on the higher time frame first. So this is the 1 week time frame. I'm going to go down to the 1 day time frame next. Okay. Now, boom. On the 1 day time frame, we're obviously seeing gold is trying to create like a new high right here, making like a new high, and then it's coming back down. It's kind of ranging a little bit, right? Now, what I'm going to talk about, guys, specifically is the 4-hour time frame. Right? This is where we made our money this week in the market on gold. So go ahead, a 4-hour gap right here on a high time frame from right there to right there. It tried to drop into this gap here on Friday, the 10th of July. So what did we do in the chat? Well, good thing we have receipts, so we can go check it out our damn self, okay? Boom, check me out. Check me out. July 10th, what do? We bought gold down here at these lows, right? Why do we buy gold at these lows, guys? On July the 10th, gold had dropped specifically into my 4-hour fair value gap right here on gold here on July 10th. So I go here to my 5-minute chart here on this day, which is about down here in price. We had took buys down here in this little gap in territory right here on gold. Had a strong move to the upside multiple different times. And then, yeah, that was a really, really crazy trade. Everybody printed, as you're able to see. Bam, yeah, we printed on gold pretty nicely. I took a couple of entries on gold. This one ran up to like $250 on this one little runner. And as you guys know, like, I'm a pretty heavy trader. Like, honestly, I'm a type of guy, and I'm gonna get back to talk to y'all, right? I'm gonna be real. I'm the type of guy that, like, oh, matter of fact, if y'all have questions, guys, put any of your questions into the chat. We'll answer some of my questions whenever y'all need to. But I'm the type of trader that, like, I'll rather put a lot of money on a trade, capture a small move, and then still make pretty good money, right? But recently, what I'm understanding is with price action and price evaluation, especially on the forex side, like entries are super duper important. It's about being very precise on your entries and your psychology. Okay, so what I teach a lot in my communities and my mentorship programs is entry psychology, exit psychology, so you know what you're doing. But more importantly, like what I'm gonna stress to you guys is, if you can understand this high time frame, really, you can dominate any market. And when I say that is like I'm catching bigger moves right now, but on Forex, I'm kind of trading with smaller size and I'm still kind of getting the hang of stuff. I made some pretty good money, but I'm not putting in big money until I make at least 20K, 30K. I'm getting to that point. So I'm gonna show you right now the reason why I'm doing a small account challenge, because like you don't really need a lot of money to make big money like in this type of market, especially if you have good signals like in our chat. Okay, boom. So cool. We got that out the way right now. That's kind of like what we're looking at right now. Now, what is my opinions on gold? What's my mindset? What am I targeting? What's my like goals here this week? Let me tell y'all. So we have this monthly gap right here on gold down here. It's at about 3,900. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It might be a little bit of a bumpy ride to the downside with all these moves to the upside and the chop and stuff. But in my opinion, I feel like we're gonna be attacking these lows right here on gold right here at about 40.55. And when that happens on gold, I mean, attack these lows here in the 1 hour or the 4 hour, we can see a continuation candlestick on gold to the downside, and we can begin attacking this key level of demand out here in price. Now, this level is a very tricky area, because as you can see, we have been bouncing religiously on gold right here at about 39.60 for a long time, a very, very long time. So if we can finally break down below these levels, I think we're going to tap into the monthly gap down here on gold. And when that happens, I'll be looking for gold to make a large move to the upside, and there will be some money made. Okay. So this is the first company right here on watch. This is going to be gold. You can trade it on options. You can trade it on Forex. You can trade it on futures, I believe. I don't know. All right. Boom. Let's go ahead and talk about stock number 2. And before we get into these next stocks, guys, if y'all learning some valuable game today, y'all having a good time, y'all put a fire in the chat. Let me see who's having a good time into today's chat room, who's learning some new games with new value, because there's like a lot of money to be made right now, and I'm in the season of giving. The money's been good, I thank God. So now I'm realizing, there's many people right now who need and who deserve an opportunity to make money from anywhere in the world, enjoy their lifestyles, go travel, go take care of their family, do whatever you got to do by using a phone and a computer, right? It's a completely new generation. Like, we don't have to work triple shifts anymore, or burst our ass, sweat our ass. Like, no, you have access to one of the craziest opportunities in the world right now, which is trading these type of markets that allow you to literally leverage your money to make more money. And that's why we trade in the first place. You don't have to clock in or wear a badge to get into the stock market. I'm wearing pajama shoes right now, and I made almost $1,000 trading. Like, okay, so and on top of that, here are some of my students this week that's just been crushing it. Okay, check this out. So Linda, she made about $500 here, I believe, on Thursday. Pretty sick. She did pretty good. Mills made $200, 676%, by the way, in a day. Tata made with 2.5K. My boy right here made 207 in 15 minutes trading with us, in the Forex chat. Look, he said this is, guys, oh my gosh. Matter of fact, I'm glad that we're on this call today. We have students going freaking crazy right now, guys. Let's talk about it, right? First of all, this is crazy. He started out with $98, and he started out with $98 and then flipped his account to $585, I believe, in like 2 days. But this guy Junior right here, guys, in my chat, he making like 60K, 50K, 30K a day. Okay, a day. By the way, it's very consistent, the numbers that he's pulling. Okay, and a lot of us are just going crazy. I'm making a lot of money trading options, but I'm not really like, it's not new to me. It's just like another day in life. I find I like doing new stuff, and this is why I'm kind of dabbling in different markets. But guys, I have some students who are literally making a salary in a week or in a day or in a month from trading in the stock market and the foreign exchange market, right? And a benefit, guys, of us trading Forex is like today, for example, it's Sunday. You can't trade right now on the stock market. We took 6 trades today, all 6 trades banked, right? On top of that, check me out. I'm going to show you something pretty crazy. Let me show you something crazy, okay? So one of my guys who's in my, first, One of the guys also had a $16,000 a week trading Forex. So he went to the club, popped signs, and did whatever. He had a good time, okay? But what I really want to show you guys right now is this. Check this out. So one of my students, he was apparently living in his car, for a couple weeks, couple months now. And shout out to you, bro, if you're on here, bro. I don't mean to expose you to your situation, but if you post it into the chat, hopefully it's okay if I tell people about your story. All right, but look at this. He was living in his car, he said, all right, but the last 3 days in the chat just gave him enough money to secure a deposit on a crib. Miracles are real in this market, even let them come, right? Because this guy, he started out with $189 and he grew it to over $804 in 3 days. And I believe now he's up over a couple of thousand. So he started out with $189 and grew his account to that degree. Okay, and there's a lot of people making money. I put out like 6K in payouts, but that's not really important. I want to show you how y'all can also get to this money. Because all these stocks that we're trading in the stock market, you can also trade them in the foreign exchange market as well. So like when the stock market is closed and there's still opportunities, you can still make some more money. So let's cover SPY. What we're looking at here on SPY and our time frame. Well, actually, guys, I'm gonna cover IWM first, then SPY. So IWM, we had like a little bit of a channel right here previously. It was bouncing above this trend line right there on the IWM. We closed below that right there. Had a retracement, had a strong move to the downside. Had a retracement, and now we're dropping once again here on IWM. Now, right now, guys, with this company, IWM, and like the broad thing on the broad scale of this market, I personally believe that in the stock market this week and this month, we should be seeing a little bit of a retracement on some of the assets, like IWM, NASDAQ is also like another one that's to me making us a lot of money. They currently, guys, on NASDAQ. This is what I'm watching actually right now, by the way, if y'all are curious about what I'm watching. NASDAQ, they've been creating a little bit of a little chart pattern right here. I'm thinking that they're about to create a little squeeze here in a second, and I think they're going to be squeezing to the downside, okay? So why do I say that, guys? Well, look at what NASDAQ is creating right here, right? It's kind of like a little sideways triangle, right? It's creating like a little squeeze. Now, what I'm looking at right now, guys, is like this level of support that's been holding on the squeeze. If we can close below this key level, below like this key low, about down here on NASDAQ, so about like 29.23-ish level, 29.227, whatever. I think NAS will really have a strong move to the downside this week, which is definitely solid. But if you ask me, guys, I'm going to be in the season of mastering one thing before I move on to anything else. So I've been really hitting really actively on gold a lot. So if you ask me personally, I'm going to be trading gold like majority of this week. Like I love trading the indexes, NASDAQ, IWM, SPX, cool. But there is some freaking money on the gold side. And if you want to get into my free chat, guys, I posted the free chat into the link below into the description right now. And we have literally a free signals chat because like I said, I have not even made 100K off of Forex. So I'm not about to charge y'all to learn this game. I haven't even like made a significant amount of income yet. So I'm doing it for free until we really hit what we need to hit. When we hit that, there's gonna be a fee behind it. So y'all can get into the chat while it's free. All the instructions are pinned below in the chat. You just create your account on the broker, fund it up, send me a screenshot at your email, and I'll put you into the chat. It's so simple, okay? But before I kind of go into that, in the stock market, I trade the stock market every day. So it's like, it's been a little bit of a balance that I gotta do because I'm kind of like, damn, like now I could trade till late at night on Forex, but then I'm up in the morning at 8:30 trading the stock market. So I've been looking tired recently and shit, but you know what? The money's been going up, but there is some earnings for the week that I do want to discuss with you guys today. Some pretty important companies that I'm looking at into the stock market. All right, the number one thing that we're looking at in the stock market this week is going to be, drumroll please, Mr. Netflix. So Netflix is a very, very, so they're a cash heavy business right now, but they have like a lot of integrations that they're putting into their platform, partnerships, deals, all types of stuff. Like the UFC, they're hosting fights on the Netflix when they can, and they're going to be taking cryptocurrency payments soon and all type of stuff. But basically, they have earnings here on Thursday here on Netflix. And if y'all look at the chart here for the company right now, let me, matter of fact, before I tell you what I see on Netflix, let me go to my daily time frame. What do you guys, if you guys are in the mentorship program, or maybe if you just know, What do you guys see is right here on Netflix? I'm giving you guys 10 minutes. I'm sorry, minutes, 15 seconds to just think about this. And like, what do y'all see happening right here on Netflix? If y'all are in the community, or maybe y'all know a thing or two about trading, I'm gonna let y'all guys answer into the chat, see what y'all thinking. Let me know. Okay, boom. Gave out enough time. So if I look at here at Netflix, guys, we previously had some significant levels that were bouncing at the same price point every time back here in January. So we're bouncing right here at 82. A bounce here again here at 82 once again. We bounced crazily, had a strong move to the upside, but then this thing came all the way back down, below all these little levels of liquidity, below all these lows. After that happened, it closed back above right there at Netflix. Had popped to the upside once again, and it came all the way back down to the same levels that we broke that we bounced from, earlier last year. But this time we did not bounce. We had a strong closure below this little low here on Netflix, and we took out the lows right there and the lows right here also at Netflix. So that basically will bring us now down to, check me out, that brings us back down to right here at about $73 right now per share. Now, what you want to take note of, guys, is this. Whenever a stock closes below a significant low like this, for example, like on the daily time frame, if once you close below this key level and back above it, you want to kind of track what is happening to the people who are down here in price, right? So on Netflix, what I'm looking at right now is this company closed below these key lows on a daily, and then after that they close back above that same low right here on Netflix as well on the daily. So I'm going to mark out the levels of liquidity and the people that got trapped previously on Netflix, which is down here. All right. Now, what you see next is after that pop back to the upside here on Netflix, yeah, the company went to the upside, but it came back down. The company doesn't know what it wants to do right here, okay, on Netflix. So with that being said right now, guys, for me on Netflix right now, me personally, what I'm looking at this week, guys, and I'll probably say write this down, on a closure on Netflix, guys, above this high point right here at 75.57, I can see a large move on Netflix, possibly into earnings, that we can get a possible strong move to the upside. You know why? If you go to your indicators tab right here, which is my RSI, which basically is my relative strength index, and it just shows you where companies oversold at or where it's overbought at, basically. So on Netflix, we're down here at these lows, so we're very much oversold on Netflix, right? Do you see how it's kind of red right here on my RSI? So that basically means that the companies was completely oversold down here at these lows, right? We haven't been oversold since back here in freaking February, right? And whenever we were oversold in February, what happened? We had a monstrous move from $75 to literally $100 in a matter of time. So right now, we are oversold right now here on Netflix down here at these lows right now. Now, I want to see us close back above this high right here first before I look for longs here on Netflix. It's my first play I haven't watched. Play number 2 is ZS, the Zscaler. Me and one of my business partners, we've been, taking this company pretty often, into our long-term portfolio for as far as recently. But this company, they're positive. They're net positive. They're net positive, on a balance sheet perspective. Or the company is profitable. It's going to be important in the upcoming lifestyle cycles of life and everything. And essentially, what is Zscaler? Why is it kind of profitable? Why should we be looking at it? There's some companies in the stock market, basically how can I say it? There's some companies that are profitable, and when you see that these companies are at this low and cheap in price, this is just a buy, right? Basically, this is like a cloud cybersecurity company, which is just very easy to understand. And it's they're behind the things like security, like firewalls. They're gonna stop data breaches. They're gonna stop data loss prevention. And y'all know with ChatGPT and the AI era right now, some of y'all right now, I'm not gonna call you out by names, but y'all's ChatGPT is federal. Nobody can see ChatGPT. Right? If someone sees your ChatGPT, you might be in trouble, or someone might think you're weird. All right. So ChatGPT, they're holding a lot of your data, the memory, like they know more about you than you know about your damn self right now, which is crazy, right? So companies like Zscaler, they keep your data secure. Okay, companies like Dram, they are the memory ETF of of AI. So when AI needs to store memory, companies like Dram, they're an ETF, which basically is a basket of a bunch of different memory companies. That being said, if you guys are storing things to ChatGPT, that you're storing memory. So Dram is a stock asset behind the memory of AI. Zscaler is the stock behind keeping your data secure. So I've been buying ZS pretty quietly, but I just didn't want to give you all bad information. But it's been buying pretty cool. But as you can see, we're kind of at like a little bit of a low right now. If you compare it from our high of the year on Zscaler, so from up here to down here, we're down over 67% from our all-time highs. So I'm specifically buying 2028 expiration leaps on Zscaler. I think that we're going to see a big comeback and we could see a possible big return on investment. Now, this quick, what's what I'm looking for? Just quick, like whatever. Buying leaps is very expensive. So it's more of a bigger account play. If you have the capital to buy leaps, this is going to be kind of more for you. My thing is, if you don't have a lot of money to start trading right now, you could obviously put the money into your options account and scale it over time. You're still making some profit, but if you want to make like a substantial amount of profit from a small account level, in my research, honestly, I never traded other markets until like recently. But now that I understand it, I've been doing it for now like at least like what three weeks. I would start with my small account like on Forex, grow, build, and scale my account, and then withdraw the money, and then not have that money properly diversified into other mediums of trading, right? And why do I say that, guys? I'm gonna talk to y'all personally right now. If you're trading right now and you're not pulling on withdrawals, you're not paying yourself, you're not actually taking it like seriously, like a real life career or job, it's gonna kind of feel like how can I kind of put it? Like, it's just kind of like, I don't know, like trading should be a game where you're literally making money, but on top of that, you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. So like, how many of y'all right now, y'all can just let me know into the chat, how many of y'all have been trading for a portion of time, but y'all have not, pulled out any withdrawals? I'm just curious if that's cool. If that's cool for me to ask, because I want everyone to be transparent today. Because I started doing this Forex stuff recently, and I just want to show y'all why we're doing it. So check this out. Boom. July, well, 6 days ago, I put out 1,200. Boom. 4 days ago, I put out 1,400. Boom. 2 days ago, I put out 1,200. You see what I mean? In like a couple of days, I already put out like 4K. And mind you, I only put in a measly $350 into my trading account. And I've now pulled out damn over like 4K, 5K, almost 6K, maybe even over 6K now on my account. So look, I see some of y'all saying me. He said I did it for my first time this week. Let's go, Nemo. Let's go. Yeah, guys, trading is a game where you obviously there's a thrill. It's a rush. You're making money on your phone. You're making money on your computer. Yes, you probably never done it before. But until you actually can pay yourself and you see that money go from your trading account into your banking account, only when that happens is now your trading career a legitimate business. My student right now, he flipped his account from literally like I'm gonna matter of fact, let me just show y'all, right? His account grew, guys, from 1,500, and let me just show y'all. Look, from 1,500, it was 1,705 total to $18,000 in a week in my Forex trap. 1.7K measly into 16K profit. He called me saying, "Hey Ryan, bro, like I want to scale my account to 100K." I said, "Hey, listen, bro, before you do that, I need you to go ahead and pay yourself $10,000 cash, 10K in profit." You know why? Because if you're growing your account from 1.5K to 100K, it doesn't really. It's still crazy. Yeah, that is still crazy, right? But when you wake up in the morning and you open up your Chase, your bank, your Wells Fargo, your Bank of America, your actual bank, and you see an extra $10,000 in your account because you simply learned the game of trading, that changes everything for you. So that's why I've been, doing what I'm doing and harping on it, because I feel like I've been charging for trading game for like years, which is like completely fair for what I've been through. But until some people can see some profit and actually see themselves doing it, like they kind of like some people they'll miss out on making $10,000 because they're scared to invest like $3,000. And it's just like, imagine if someone is able to go get that information, get the money, get the game, see it works, say, all right, cool. Now I've seen it. I'm ready to go crazy. That's why I'm transparent in what I do, because I spend like, a lot of time on this. And there's a lot of people right now who are wondering, like, hey, yeah, like someone literally just asked right now, like, is it too late to join? Absolutely not. If you go, matter of fact, I'll post a link for y'all into the chat. But if you look into the description, I have the links to all of everything we do below into the description. So if you'll get to my free chat, I mean, I'm not gonna keep it free like for much longer. What it's seeming like, because I'm closing in on a pretty big goal here soon. But I literally will give y'all a free game, free opportunity to make money, because we literally do what we say. Like, and I don't know how to make it easier for y'all to tap in than to make it free and make money first. But like, this is the only, but in my stock options chat, it's not free, because that's something that I put 6.5 years, sweat, blood, and tears into. But my Forex chat, cut that for free. We're making some money. As you can see, we do it and we're very accurate. Now, I'm going to take some questions. I'll do a Q&A. But basically, to just do a quick summary of what I'm looking at for the week, I'm looking at gold. So gold might buy up a little bit more, but unfortunately, I think gold will make a strong move to the downside, sell down and attack these lows here at about 39.75, and possibly down here to about 3,800 key level here on gold. Right, that's the first things first. Number two, I look at Mr. NASDAQ 100. So NASDAQ, guys, is actually responsible for a lot of the US stocks that we trade right now, AMD, NVIDIA, and etc. They're creating a little bit of a squeeze formation right here on NASDAQ. I'm looking for them to actually break above this high right here or below this low right here. So if we break below this low right here at about 29,230, I'll look for sales. If we break above this high right here at 29,905 on NASDAQ, I'll be looking for buys. I'll probably be looking to attack these highs right here at about 30.6K. Someone says, when you give out signals, do you do it live like how you're doing now? Absolutely. Absolutely. So every day in my Discord, by the way, if you're not in the Discord, guys, you should go look at the links in the description and apply for the coaching program. Every single day, guys, we do a look at that live Zoom link. Day before that, live Zoom link. Before that, live Zoom link. Every single day we call on our trades is going to always be live. The only time that we don't call trades and make them live is like whenever we're trading late night on Forex. Like I'm not about to host a call at 12 o'clock at night. I'm not doing that. But every single morning we trade at 8:30. You will get all of our trades literally live. See our screen shared. It'd be a voice chat, screen share, literally everything. So it's like literally impossible for you not to follow along how to get to that money the right way. Okay. So boom, that's NASDAQ right there. This is here is IWM. Did we cover IWM, guys? Let me know. Did we cover that? Because I don't even remember. We covered IWM. Because this company is a little funky one this week. Okay, this one might be looking a little funky. Because we broke this trend line here on IWM, retraced it, had to move to the downside, cool, but a pullback right here into this gap here in the higher type. Yeah, cool. But now it's like we had a super strong move here on Friday to the downside that slowly have reclaimed these levels here on IWM. But one thing that I don't like, as a little bit suspicious, is we had some lows right here on IWM. We basically attacked these lows with this little wick right here on IWM, and we bounced back pretty strong. But I just feel like we're leaving behind something that like people don't talk about a lot. Basically, we have a lot of structure on IWM previously right here that causes previous bounce to the upside here on IWM on the 4-hour time frame. And now we're having a pullback directly into that same level of resistance right here at this key zone here on IWM. And we dropped on Friday. Now, okay, like a little bit of a retracement to this key area right now. But I believe, guys, on IWM, while I was looking at my notes, I think that this week, guys, on IWM, I'm gonna watch the same key zone right here at about 297.50 for some like rejections to the downside. So I'm looking for more stocks and indices and markets to go to the downside this week, guys. I'm gonna just be honest. I don't want to be like a pessimistic guy, but if it's in the event, if there's an opportunity to make money to the upside, y'all know me. I'm hopping on that expeditiously. Okay, so that's IWM. Here is Netflix. For Netflix, guys, very, very simple, very, very simplified. Where's my super suit? No, I'm just playing. But where in the world are my levels? I literally just drew those levels just now. All right, anyways, it's right here, guys. I don't know why they want to delete it off my chart. They could, whatever. Anyways, guys, on Netflix, we're looking at a breakout right here above 75.70 for move to the upside on Netflix. This is going to be an earnings play. Obviously, very, very high risk, but high risk, high reward. Think about it. Do what you want to do with it. I'm gonna put a little bit of money on it. I'm gonna post it into my chat, by the way. So yeah, if you're in the Discord, just know, yeah, we'll be on Netflix's head on Thursday. Okay, we'll be on top of them. That's the only play I'm looking at for earnings this week. Some notable mentions. We have Dram. Dram's a very, very good company, but they have recently been selling off really hard from the all-time highs. Memory companies have been selling off a lot from the highs up here, as you see from the highs right there down to 57.70. This is like approximately a 29% retracement from the all-time highs, which is pretty mad. This is a great company. I'm looking for, personally, me, for Dram, I'm looking for buys. The only thing, guys, the reason why memory has been selling off is NVIDIA is finding out other competitors right now. They're investing billions of dollars into companies that do photonics, which basically is light, right? So basically, companies like Dram and Micron, which is MU, you see MU is also down a ton, right? So basically, what's happening right now, guys, is like I said, light is basically competing with memory. So why is that? Why am I saying that? Because memory, it requires you to have water to keep the buildings cool. It requires you to have fans to keep everything cool. It requires all this. So it requires an extra billions of dollars to keep all this structure and everything running. But what's happening is with light and photonics right now, these companies basically are running the photonic industry, which basically is showing you how memory and stuff is basically like just transferred and stored using light. So what am I kind of thinking about this is like, I just feel like if it costs so much to maintain memory databases with regular stuff, light is free. Solar is damn near free. So a company that uses, these type of things, let me show you right now. So EUV, this is a fairly new ETF that they're focusing on lithography and photonics, which is basically light. So I think this is going to be like the new stuff. And a couple of my guys in the chat, we've been talking about this play for a while, but I feel like this company, guys, is fairly new. It was launched here in May, so about 2 months ago, and they're at a pretty much low point right now. But if light keeps on popping with how everybody on Twitter right now and everyone that I know in my network, we're investing in light because we're thinking that this is going to be like the next winner. And once we fully transition into light, you're gonna see a massive pop, and it's gonna happen like the rapture. You see it, and it's gone. So like I think that this is good. I mean, for me personally, everyone has their own personal opinions. This is not financial advice, by the way, right? But some good investments long term is like EUV and also Zscaler, ZS. For ZS, I'll wait for a little bit of a pullback. I bought it pretty low, so I'll wait for a little bit. We're pulling back right now. This is my things I'm watching for the for the week and stuff like that. Last thing, SPY. I'll get y'all up out of here. I know some of y'all want to go watch boxing highlights or FIFA highlights or whatever you got to do. Listen, we're trading tonight. Yeah, I'm still gonna be chilling, but Lord knows I'm ready to turn on these ring lights because my eyes hurt already. Okay, so guys, boom, SPY. This week it came out right here. and it took out these highs right here on SPY right there at about 754. We took out the highs for the week. But you're able to see, right now in after hours, in the after hours market, we've dropped right now down to about $751 right now per share. So right now, it's looking like SPY is having a hard time breaking and holding above these high points, which is pretty much expected. But I'm not really a fan of this play. But like this week, I'm looking for a simple liquidity hunt of my previous previous little highs here on SPY. So we have a high point up here on SPY about 757, right, which is pretty cool. There's a bunch of liquidity sitting above these highs. So above the highs right there, and above the highs also right here. So I'm looking for a spot to basically make a run to attack these highs, close them above those highs, take them out, either right here at 756-ish level or the 757 level right there. After that happens on SPY, I want to see this thing come to the downside this week. I do believe that there is big money, yes, on the buy side of the market this week, but there's going to be a ocean flooding for the sells. I guarantee you right now. So don't be holding on to your trades, hoping it's going to just do what you got to do. No, put in your stop losses, put in your take profits, and be ready this week for a possible move to the downside, especially with the war and bombing in the air. You don't know if there's going to be another bombing happening this week, God forbid. Or we might even get bombed, God forbid. Or Trump might bomb somebody again. And when that happens, it's like people don't even really understand, hey, the president is in control of like some people's portfolios, but you are in control of your mindset. So the trend for me this week is going to be a little bit more bearish. Fundamentally, we're also bearish. Technically, we could possibly be bearish, but in the world right now, there's a lot of possibilities for war, data outbreaks, and all types of crazy stuff, which all leads to the market coming to the downside. And because some of these ETFs are kind of near previous highs, it all lines up like clockwork. Simple. Run on liquidity, break a structure, and continuation move to the downside or the upside. Really simple. Run on liquidity, break a structure, and continuation on the move to the upside or the downside. That's what I'm watching this week, into the chat. I'm gonna take some questions. I'm gonna go ahead and cut down this little ring light because it's too late for all this. Blowing my eyes, but I'm gonna answer some questions. That's like my little chart markup and analysis for the night. I gave out some really valuable game. But as y'all know, the game is cool to understand and learn, but to be in the room and making money with us in real time is completely different. So just really quick, if y'all want to get into, our free channel, our free chat, I'm gonna post a link for y'all right now into, the chat box right now. Now, if y'all want to get access to our private program for the mentorship, I will also post a link for y'all below into the chat right there. Whatever you want to do. And if you want to get access to use, the broker that we use for Forex trading as well, I'll post it for y'all into the chat as well. Some people say, Ryan, where's the link? It's right there. We got you. We got you covered, okay? All right, boom. Any questions, guys? Wait, let me read the chat. Can you go over how to set your stop loss and take profit? I absolutely cannot do that, brother. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. And guys, if you're in the chat right now, who's enjoying the Discord? Like who's enjoying the Discord? Who's enjoying the Telegram? Y'all make some noise, or go ahead and drop a testimony into the chat. I want to know who's been enjoying it. All right, so let me show you how to set your stop loss in any market and also you take profit, okay? So it does really depend on what you're trading, what asset and when. For example, on on Thursday, this is my pre-market low on Thursday on SPY, right? As you can see right there. Let's say you wanted to take a trade on SPY, right? Just for example, right? You want to have multiple levels of confluence. No problem, Miss Swanson. So you have multiple levels of confluence, right? What that means is I want to have multiple reasons why a company can be going to the upside or could be going to the downside, right? So let's say, for example, let me actually give you an example from let me give you an example from stuff that I traded this week to give you like a more in-depth perspective. Okay. All right. So right here we took puts on IWM on the 8th of July. So IWM is right over here. Yeah. I love IWM. She's always sweet. She know what to do. She's never late. She be cooking. She be cleaning. No, I'm just playing. Anyways, we took puts guys on IWM. Boom, about 924, 920, cool. So that was about right up here, guys, in this market. Let me show you why. We took puts right here, guys, basically off this 9-moving average for retracement here on IWM. Now, when we took puts here on IWM, it was also coming off of this 5-minute FEG on IWM right there. Now, what you can see on IWM is check me out. We had a strong movement. You know, I'm not doing all that. See, I've been forgetting this is not a class for the mentorship program. I gotta make sure I'm, you know, not scaring y'all with the value. Okay, so boom, check this out. So yeah, IWM had a retracement right here perfectly into my fair value gap here, my 5-minute time frame. Also having a double confluence with having a retracement off my, you know, 9-moving average right here, and also my EMAs had a crossover right here also on IWM. So when we took this trade on this company, we took shorts right there. I kept my stop loss at the very, very top of this FEG right there in the 5-minute time frame. And I was targeting below these lows right here. It captured a nice move on IWM. So really simple. Thank you. No worries. Oh, no worries, man. I can't wait, man. This week, I think we have a lot more payouts on the way, more money on the way. I might live trade some Forex at some point in time, but this day and age, I really enjoy finding the trades and giving it to y'all and sourcing it. That's why we're looking for the company to go to the downside. We're still bearish right now on gold, okay? So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much my little markup for the day for y'all today. Well, let me see. Oh, one last thing before I conclude today's class. Let me see. Where's my notes at? I was looking at one more thing. Actually, you know what? I think y'all have enough value, enough game. I think once you start giving people too much game, people kind of get a little bit confused. They'll be like, wait. What'd you say? What'd you say? Yeah, but yeah, this week, guys, I'm going to be honest. This gains chat will be on fire. Every day, people are posting their profits, posting their gains, having a good time. But this week, guys, I'm going to go extra hard for my chat and for my community. So if y'all want to tap in with the crew, you know, be a part of this profit, you know, a part of all the success, feel free to go ahead and tap in with the boy and with the team. And we'll be seeing y'all for live trading tomorrow morning. And we're doing another free class, guys, by the way. Free class on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you aren't coming to our free classes, you're not in the free game chat, you're not in the paid Discord. I mean, I don't know. At this point in time, you just might not like making money or something, and they know it's okay. You know, not everybody likes to make an extra $5K a month, even though they pay off the bills and stuff like that. But I'm just playing with y'all, man. Hey, but guys, it's been a great class today, great session. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and turn on our post notifications if y'all want to be, you know, updated with, you know, all of our next posts coming up here on YouTube Live more often. That's gonna be all for today's class, guys. You have a blessed day. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning for live trading, guys. God bless, and talk to y'all soon, guys. Peace out. See you.